In a scenario where someone has a knife and you don't have any kind of tool, turn around and run as fast as humanly possible. Hey, my name's DJ Shipley. I'm a retired Navy SEAL, served roughly 17 years from 2002 until 2019. I'm a knowledge transfer specialist with GBRS Group. It's a tactical training company. We specialize on CQB. Today we look at close quarter battle scenes in movies and TV and judge how realistic they are. To run into what I would consider the center of a room with 12 adversaries is the worst scenario. Basically, as soon as he made entry, you run down the longest wall, take a right-hand turn, and then keep a wall to one of his shoulders the entire time. I mean, you can do a tack reload. So I haven't ran the magazine completely dry, and I'm moving from one transition point to other. Whole gun slide lock reload, drop it, new mag in, send it back home, and now I have it. I can do the whole thing with essentially one hand. But for him, he sticks the guy with the blade, does a little John Wick flick, knocks out the mag, locks in a new one, and just pretends like this 220-pound literal ninja behind him isn't going to do anything to disrupt it. And I know the concept of the movie, it's a bulletproof suit. The issue is if you put on a bulletproof suit and I shoot you with 9mm, it's gonna knock you on your When he cloaks, he'll grab his jacket, cover his face, and then he does like this subtle present and shoots, but he's not looking down his sights. He's not even really picking up a target. He's really looking this way, and he's just trying to get rounds down range. You're not going to hit anything, and you're shooting precious ammo you clearly don't have in reserve. For CQB and the professional, especially SWAT team guys, you have to be accountable for every single round that leaves us. There are no just winging it. We're fighting armies of assassins inside of an apartment building. I guess John's style will work, but for the reality of CQB, I wouldn't do that. He's basically gonna drop down and pretend like he's invisible and try to get in this weird 2.5-foot shootout with these guys. Multiple people shooting at him from multiple angles. Like right now, he doesn't even have a gun ready. Now he does. Now he does like this quick peekaboo. It pretends like those guys can't just run up on top of him and shoot him. Just weird transition points. He's not ducking down. So carbine goes down, he goes to pistol. That goes away, now he brings up a shotgun. It's like, the whole time you're just standing up exposed to everything around you. It's just a very vulnerable spot to be in. But if he backs up right to where you can see the light, right around the corner, he can engage a lot of people from right there. You're one arm's length away from each other, shooting actual bullets at each other. It's just not where you want to be. You'd have better luck doing a distraction and then wrapping rapidly around one side and trying to ambush him straight on. Meaning, like if this pillar's between me and you and I'm shooting over my left-hand shoulder and I see you bounce back and forth 2 or 3 times, I'm gonna send it and immediately spin around this way and try to ambush you. Entertaining, I'd give it a 10. For realism, I'd give it a 1. Let's not do that. You can see when Don Johnson initially goes to pull that pistol, right before he does, he starts to create space, starts to back up. That's exactly what he should do. That guy's closing his distance, and if Don Johnson was a little more heads up, he would realize that and increase his pace and draw that pistol faster. Because right now, what he has is reactionary gap. It's when 2 adversaries are so close that if I make a move and I decide I'm gonna go, there's nothing you're gonna do to beat it. I would say that the way he grabbed that pistol is not going to be successful. His finger's already on the trigger. Now you grabbing it by the barrel, that first round's still gonna go off if he pulls it. So the gun comes up, I stop the gun, I smash you, strip it off your wrist, now I have control of your wrist. My issue with the clip is I don't know why he's clearing safe in it inside of reactionary gap. Pretend like Don Johnson's not a trained police officer, he's gonna try to retake it back. It'd be a lot easier if I knock you off center line, kick you on your and push you. Now I can clear and safe it, now it's my gun. He goes on guy number 2, gets him, he's gonna roll him over, which is a great job. So right now, he's trying to maintain control of that wrist that has the pistol. He's got a wrist on, so now he's trying to maintain it in a safe direction. He's gonna pry on his left arm, gonna get him in a modified Kimura, gonna start to apply pressure. Yeah, it's like a wrist lock where you apply pressure. It's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu move, but it's very common in the military, combative world, inside of SWAT teams. It's one of their typical disarms where you're trying to pry something out of somebody's hand. His weapons manipulation, clearing the chamber, looks great. Not a very easy thing to do, but not something super common for guys growing up in the military who probably haven't handled a revolver ever. So he's obviously highly trained that he can run through multiple weapon systems with relative ease in a high-stress environment. I do like that he's bouncing back and forth between the adversaries. Puts Don Johnson on his ass, goes over, grabs the next guy, puts him down, immediately goes back to subject number one, and now hard points there. Again, if he wanted to end it quickly, he definitely could have. So he's showing courageous restraint, appreciate the effort.
You wouldn't show up to your own show.
I'm not a huge fan of just kicking guns across the room, but yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to leave the gun laying down next to him. I'd probably give that a 5 out of 10, just because he is trained, the movement is there. I would just say that is the worst possible scenario. You got to fight two guys, both with guns in broad daylight, in the middle of an open terrain with no cover and concealment.
Get there!
CQB is supposed to be formed in a team. Solo CQB is about the worst thing you could ever get into because there's too many angles you're covering. Every step forward, you're opening yourself to a new angle that you don't have a teammate to cover. I wouldn't keep my hands around my side. I'd at least keep them up, and I'm scanning left and right as I'm moving down that hallway. There's no reason for me to look straight when I have opening doors. I just have my hands up, a little more thoughtful, a little more controlled, and now when he comes, I can immediately respond to him. Environmentals are everything that's around you. It could be the sharp corner of a table, it could be broken glass. He grabs a nice pane of glass, palm assist, right into the face. That's a good environmental. It's using everything around you as a weapon because I don't have a traditional fixed weapon in my hand. I have to create one right now. Yeah, if you find yourself in a scenario where someone has a knife and you don't have any kind of tool, turn around and run as fast as humanly possible. He does a great job of controlling the blade, dragging across the glass, trying to break his grip. There's little microseconds where he traps the blade, he stops, he waits for a beat, and then he goes again. Just continue to go. Drive in, headbutt him, use all the environmentals, smashing his face off glass. Anything you can do, once you put hands on him, you got to go the entire way.
Take right!
One guy in the point, now I have guys, dual columns down the left and right-hand side. Now I can really control the space. I don't think they did a bad job moving. It's quiet, heel, toe, they look very slow, they look very uncontrolled. We call it 360-720. So it's everything you can see up, down, and all the way around you. So as you're looking in the hallway, you have to be scanning for everything, especially now with all the tech stuff. You're looking at CCTV cameras, booby traps. We ran into a bunch of weird stuff over in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they put explosive devices in the weirdest places. So you have to be able to look everywhere and process all the information. I've never seen a role player pop out of tile, but I've definitely seen them hidden on second stories, overlooking you. And if you don't scan up, they will shoot you. That right there is the biggest issue in CQB. It's not clearing the corner. Right now, no one can clear that space where Jason's standing except for the guy on that side. It's never really good to wrap a corner and go face to face, beard to beard with somebody, especially an adversary. So if I can just shorten up and I let my friend who has a superior angle take it. So in this case, it'd be the guy on the far left side. He could lean over, clear that corner, and give it to me, and then I could take it. This guy just blows it off completely and just walks past a blind intersection, and that's why he grabs him. So I'd rather get in a 15-foot gunfight than a 2.5-foot gunfight. I will say that Jason's fight sequencing, his choreography is second to none. There's some subtle tweaks to make it more hyper-realistic. If you did all that in real life, would you survive it? No. So I'd give that a 2 out of 10. Now they've got cattle prods, they've got all kinds of distance weapons. It's kind of a nightmare. What is safe for the sake of this? That is longer than this. I can create more distance with an extended blade than I can like a reverse grip. So you come at me, I can strike you, I can keep you away at distance. I don't have to have you make physical contact with me before I'm able to strike you. And those cattle prods, man, they're a real deal. I've been hit with those things, and they're hard to get away from. I would say getting him fully surrounded, which is what they did, is their best course of action. If they would have initiated the entire thing with someone around his neck, they probably would have had better success. The issue is you're in an elevator and they can see because it's reflective. So it's very hard to sneak up on a guy. It's no different than if I'm sitting at a diner and I'm watching reflections. Like I can watch somebody come up behind me. I know when the waitress is coming because I can see the reflection off a fork. You're just using the environmentals to increase your situational awareness. He's watching people. He can see subtle hands creeping up towards pistols. He can see people looking at their cross-partner like, get ready. He's watching all those little tells and he's already prepped for it. He's like, yeah, this dude's about to turn around right now, and he already engages with him. You have to be stronger than the adversaries, or you just have to know how to use the natural breakdown points of people. Like they grab me by the wrist. I know if I remove the thumb, they lose all grip purchase. I do like the intensity he has right out of the gate. Like he knows if they get me and they trap all four limbs, I'm stuck here. They already see they're trying to pin his wrist back. Now he's trying to fight it all the way through.